Indepth Radio. Distance and Darkside present Indepth Radio.
So welcome to episode 5.
Hi.
And we've got a very special show lined up. It is the Chestplate special. Why is it special, Greg?
Because Chestplate is 11 years old. I started it 11 years almost to the day.
Wow.
I know, mad.
No Sunshine. What an intro. Let's go.
So, not many people know that this is actually me playing guitar on this one.
I never knew that, and it's a big track. Do you know what? We did put on social media asking on Instagram and Facebook to let us know your favourite Chestplate release. And this was mentioned a few times. No Sunshine is the title.
I'm glad people like this one.
Bigging up Bayfield, he selected this one.
Wagwan.
So what are you up to now? 44 releases?
Yeah, so the next one's going to be 44. But the unplanned, probably got, everything planned up until like 40, 48, 50, yeah.
There's some archives under the Chestplate folder there, isn't there?
Oh, mate. There is, yeah. I mean, I've forgotten half of them, so it's been interesting to do this.
Picking up Peter Kovacs as well. He also said this is one of his favourites. Thank you, mate.
Large up Peter.
So Distance has spoken to lots of people throughout the dubstep scene as well to get their feedback on their favourite track from the Chestplate Artillery. Who have we got up first then?
Good old chap Pinch.
Happy 11th birthday to DJ Distance and the Chestplate crew. This is DJ Pinch. I'd like to pick Feel Me as one of my favourite releases on Chestplate. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was making 130 before everyone else was making 130. I should have carried on down this path. I would have been huge.
You'd be popular now.
That's it. I could have been a techno DJ.
So thank you everyone for your feedback so far. It's been pretty incredible. Episode 5 of Indepth Radio. Here we go.
Yeah, when people comment on the show, whoever can guess where I got these samples from, I'll keep a biscuit for you.
So like we have every week, we've got an interview coming up during this week's episode. Also, want to get some mentions on this week's podcast. So bigging up Borg, he says his favourite Chestplate track is Zombies by Sleeper. Also bigging up Egg's Mate, he said Rag and Bone and Seven Breaths, the Distance remix. That does it for him. So thanks for the feedback, guys.
Big up.
Chestplate, just wanted to wish you a happy 11th birthday. Big yourself up, Greg. Distance, you've been smashing it, bruv. Love to you all. I'd probably say from the Discogs, my favorite track, favorite release is Distance Cyrus Titan. It's just a massive tune. I still play it today. I love it to bits, and I wish you another 11 years of success. Big yourself up, Distance.
Yeah, larging up Vivek. Easy. That's everyone getting involved, yeah?
Great selection from Vivek. Chestplate 25 this. That's going back a few years now, eh?
Yeah, I can't remember when it was. 2012 maybe?
So when you've done Chestplate 001, did you ever anticipate you'd get to sort of 45 odd releases?
Never. I never thought I'd be here, like 5 years after, let alone 11.
So as Greg said on the last episode, seatbelts on for this one. One hand in the pocket, Skank's coming out for this, mate. I'm ready. Let's go.
Might even need a crash helmet for this one.
Also, some other favourites we got told. So Chemist says his favourite is Battle Sequence. Man Like Sim says Kickstart, but Resurrector does it for him. Also, shout to Rowan McIntyre, says Scanners by Sleeper. That's come up a few times, that big track.
Large up Sleeper.
And also 88 Skilo says Mean Streak. We should have done an extended show this week. 3 hours worth here.
I know.
Trying to cram it in.
It's too hot though.
So remember, send us your new music. indepthradiouk@gmail.com. So what we got up next then?
Ooh. Next we have got Purse Policia by the Leon Switch, and this was his first release on Chestplate. Largen up Leon Switch.
We got Leon.
Hi, this is Opus. Congratulations to Chestplate for turning 11. It's been 11 great years for sure. My favourite Chestplate release has got to be 39 with District's Drowsy. I think that's an absolute banger. The lead gets me every single time. So yeah, big up.
Did he drop his phone at the end of that?
Slam the door. Now play the tune. Large Up District, absolute monster track.
Do you know what? This would easily come in my top 3.
Here it comes. man, that tune.
So, if you had to pick a top 3 out of the whole catalogue, do you think you could do it?
Nah. I couldn't even pick 3 of my own, I don't think.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, eh, sitting on all this. We got District on that. Right. Another one that come up on the poll was this one.
Beast. Utter beast. Out to the Razor Rector.
This one does thump, doesn't it?
It does. This one entitled Bang Your Door, Razor Rector on production, Chestplate 24.
Indepth Radio, episode 5, the Chestplate special.
This one always reminds me of Fabric Room 3 when Chestplate hosted Room 3 at Fabric.
Oh yeah, I remember he was doing that.
This one used to go off.
So some other favourites have been sent in as well. Albion Collective says Titan and Rude. Also Chuckman says Aftershock and Blame. Big tracks. Good selection there, Chuckman.
Large enough tonnage.
Also Super Zero 100 says Set You Free. That's Chestplate 27.
Yep, bigging up Talia on vocals.
And Nathan Finch says V, absolute obliterator, he says. Thanks to everyone commenting on the social medias. Bit of interaction, it's nice. Right. We've got somebody else lined up, haven't we? Who are we going to hear from this time?
Oh, it's the Hatchling.
What's happening, people? This is Hatcha, and I just want to say a big congratulations to DJ Distance and his record label Chestplate, because it is now 11 years of Chestplate recordings, and I was going to give you my favourite Chestplate release, and you know what, unfortunately I can't do that, because every single release from Distance and his artists on Chestplate have been absolutely 10 out of 10. So every single release is a favourite for me. So I would just like to say congratulations to Distance, all of the Chestplate artists, and make sure that you keep supporting Chestplate, because they're 10 out of 10.
It's making me blush. Large enough Hatcha.
Do you know what? To get a comment like that off the first guy is a big look.
Indeed. Bigging up Hatcha, mate. Respect, brother.
The actual first guy. We got Hatch. So what's this one?
This one by the big man, Sleeper. His first release on the label. This one's Zombies. Woo. Bigging up Sleeper. Always surprising me. Always pushing boundaries. Big producer.
Also shouts to Jack Flynn Oakley. He selected this as well, Sleeper Zombies. There you go, mate. Before we get this on for you.
Large enough Jack.
It literally is like a pirate radio show, isn't it? I love it. So one thing I've got to say, you haven't asked me my favourite track.
Very, very true, mate. So come on in. I know you're dying to tell me what's your favourite.
So do you know what?
Then?
Right, going through the folders earlier, it's actually tougher than I thought. But when I think of Chestplate, my personal favourite track, it is this track, without question. Okay. But there are lots of others that could easily be second and third, but nothing else is going to be number one other than this, right?
Safe.
Begins with a B. Come out on Chestplate 8. Should we just play it?
Go for it, mate.
If this doesn't make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, nothing will ever do so. This,
And this was one of the fastest tunes I ever wrote. I think I literally wrote this in 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that.
See? Simple taste. It's this bit.
And do you know what? I found this today and I was going to bring it with me, but I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but I thought you'd want to hear this. And that's, I've got the Cryptic Minds remix of this. It never came out. I don't think, it was only played once, I think, or twice.
Don't remember hearing it. We'll have to sneak that on another episode. Only 30 seconds of it.
Let's do it. Stop them sneaky YouTubers from ripping it.
Could always put an Indepth radio over the top.
Right then, so this week on the phone I have got Ternion Sound. What's happening, lads?
Not much. It's 10 a.m. here. We all just woke up and I think we're all a little bit groggy. Everyone's got their coffee going.
Coffee right off the bat, so going for it.
Hello.
Okay, so for those that don't know, you are three producers from Minneapolis. You are Nostalgia, Apparition and Johnny Foreplay. I won't ask where or why Johnny got that name, but so yeah, tell us about how you guys met, kind of like what the idea is behind Ternion Sound.
So we all met over the years playing, basically playing dubstep here in Minneapolis, at the local venue, Skyway Theater / The Loft, mostly is where we were all together. We all used to play heavier, kind of.
Definitely more aggressive the sounds in the past, and then kind of all move to a deeper sound, more sound system based selection.
I think originally when I got into it, it was like 2008, so there wasn't crazy heavy stuff quite yet, but as things progressed, I really got into like Tear Out and like the really crazy stuff. And then the three of us wanted to form a group about a year and a half ago, I think, after we all tagged.
Yep, that's kind of when the idea was like, okay, we enjoyed playing back-to-back sets, and we're starting to like, hey, let's make some tunes together and see what we can do.
Yep, and then originally the plan was to make heavy stuff, but I think we were all just kind of burned out on it, and suddenly in the past year or two, the deep side of things has just gotten really interesting and crazy again. So we decided to just completely switch it up, and it's gotten really well.
One of the other things when we met up to do a project together too is that we were sick of playing bad sound systems, and getting booked to play those things. And we thought about how if we play this sub-based, minimal, deep focused stuff, it's going to, like, the whole point of the stuff we were trying to make was to play on big, well represented with bass sound systems, so that was also a part of us forming together and choosing to do kind of the music that we're doing.
That's really interesting about the kind of coming at it from wanting to play on decent sound systems. I mean, definitely when I first in the early days when I was coming out to the States, some of the sound systems were shocking. There's probably only a few places where you were guaranteed, wicked sound, and that was like, Siraj, who runs Gritzy, and Nicole doing Submission. But I hear what you're saying. So, and also the Loft, I'm pretty sure I've played at the Loft. I think I might have played there like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I think in the past couple of years, there's been more of a push from promoters around the States to get better systems. We've been seeing more of them spring up. You've got like the Sound System Cultures guys from Chicago, who are the East Coast guys.
Well, there's a bunch of these little, the crews all around the United States kind of popping up, and everybody is like on this big promotion, like, oh, we have Function One Sound, we have Hennessy Sound, and promoting that fact that like not only are we booking like underground artists, but we're bringing a fat system along with those shows.
Yeah, especially at festivals too. A lot of festivals are placing the system on the lineup as if it's like one of the headliners, so that people know this is Sound System Culture and we're gonna have a good system here. But yeah, you did play at the Loft. I was actually at that show. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago? Maybe 6. It was a long time ago.
2011 or 12 or something.
It was a while ago, yeah. It was a sick show though, dude.
So yeah, just thought we would talk about your release that's forthcoming on Chestplate. Hopeless, The Loft, and Mogor. Is it Mogor or Mogwai? I always get the pronunciation a bit wavy on that one.
I've been calling it Morgar. I sort of was looking to find a good name for that tune, and I was digging through the internet to find something appropriate and stumbled upon this term Morgar, which is like a deep sea creature, so it fit kind of the vibe for the tune pretty well.
So for Loft Dub, it's named after the Loft that we were just talking about in Minneapolis. And it came about because Jack and Eric were playing a set at the Loft. I was at the studio, and I was like, I'm gonna make a tune for them to play tonight. And then I made Loft Dub. And then I believe I finished it like right before, pretty close to when you guys went on, right? Because I like drove out there with a USB, plugged it in during your set, and then we played it last or something like that, or yeah. So it was kind of cool to shout out a pretty important venue to all of us, and that's kind of what we did with Loft Dub. For Hopeless, specifically, Eric and I are really into grime music, and we're like checking up on it, listening to it, and like trying to make our own stuff. And I think that's where that bass kind of came out of. I can't remember if when we were writing it, I think there's an acapella in the project file. It was like either a JME tune or something else, using that as like a backbone of rhythmic structure to write the tune off of. And then, as with most of our basses, I'm pretty sure that bass was 100% accident, but then you just stop and you're like, that's it. I'm gonna use it. Yeah. And since I have like saved that, of course, because I definitely want to use that kind of sound again. But that grime sound is kind of what we were going for with that tune.
All three of those tunes are bangers, really, and I think they show like kind of like different styles that you guys kind of make. But again, they all kind of fit together nicely, which isn't an easy thing to do. But definitely, when I received, I think you sent me like a folder back in January or something, and I was just checking out everything I've been sent, and I just remember like playing Hopeless, and I was just like rocking. I was just like, shit. I was like, this tune's big. And then I think a couple of weeks later, or a week later, I played at Medi 100 at Brixton Electric, and I played it there. I think it was like my second tune or something like that. And it just got wheeled straight away, and I just knew it. I said, this tune's bad. And then that was it. I think that's when I emailed you guys straight away. I was just like, yeah, I've got to have this tune. You know, almost every time I played that tune, it's just destroyed the dance. So big up you guys for that.
I think it's really crazy for us to hear that tune is getting pulled on the other side of the world. In a place that we have absolutely no experience of other than seeing it on the internet and just kind of dreaming of being there ourselves. But it's also like, it's really validating to hear that, because I'm sure you've experienced it too. I think all producers go through it, but when you make a tune, a lot of the time, even if you're like, oh, I think this is sick, or maybe even you think it's just okay, you know, but when you send it out and then you find out everyone else is loving it, you know, that's kind of like a different kind of validation. It's really nice to have that.
Also, hearing that it's being played at places like Deep Medi 100 and like huge, like all across the world is like such an honor, honestly. It's amazing.
So I've seen online you guys have been playing, you know, quite a few shows. How's things going in regards to that? You know, what have kind of been some standout festivals or club nights for you?
Playing gigs has been going amazing for us in the USA. We've had June specifically was packed full of shows. Some of our favorites, playing at the Niche in Kansas City, was awesome. Really small venue, but the sound was fantastic. Nice Hennessy sound system. Black Box in Denver was the best set of our lives, without a doubt. It was amazing. Sound was massive and people were going insane, and that's like playing for a lot of our friends live there too, and like our sort of the home crowd playing for the agency, which we're happy to be a part of. And then of course Infrasound Music Festival is always a pleasure to play there. We've kind of grown in our music by attending that festival and playing there for a really long time. Andrew, what was that other one?
Yeah, one of the standout ones to me was our second set at Cosmic Kingdom. The first set we did was more of a Ternion Sound regular set that we kind of do. And then the second one, we didn't tell anybody what we were going to play. We just said it was going to be different, so they need to check it out. And when we started playing, there was like 3 to 5 people there, and by the end of our set, it was packed out. And what we did is we played all 130 BPM, 130 garage and jungle tunes. Garage. And it was super tight. We've never played those kind of tunes before, and it was really cool to see everybody turn out for that and just really enjoy it.
Oh, wicked. Sounds heavy, guys. So, yeah, right, I'll try and I won't keep you much longer, because I know Tuesday is your studio day. So what else is coming up? I speak to Mr. Kenzo a lot, so I know you've got a sneaky release coming up after the one on Chestplate. So yeah, what's coming up?
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. I think we might have told you this, but you and JKenzo sent us an email within like a half an hour of each other. And I was working. I don't remember. Were you working? Were you both working?
I was working.
I was at work.
We were all at work. And so we're all signed into the Gmail though. And I think we all saw it. And we just freaked out for the rest of the day.
I immediately was at my restaurant job and like bought some bottles of champagne for us, and we all met up.
That's
and
right.
And then we were like, we need to celebrate this because this is amazing.
Yeah.
And it was great too because you both wanted entirely different tunes.
Yeah.
How perfect is that?
Yeah. Kind of lucked out there. The article release, the only confirmed track on there right now, or like announced track, is Loons, which is on our SoundCloud. And then there's more information on that coming up. The release date is later this year. So, boy.
So in desperation.
And yes, it is Ternion Tuesday. Woo! So if you're listening to this on a Tuesday, make sure you check out our Instagram because we do a lot of ridiculous stories of half of us working, half of Jack sleeping on the floor, half of us being ridiculous. And
recording sounds.
Yeah, a lot of Foley recording around Minneapolis. We actually probably could send you another care package too, because I think there's some new stuff we've been working on that's been sounding pretty tight.
Yep, we have a lot of tunes that we need to sort right now. I think right now, aside from the article EP, we don't have anything else that's set in stone. We have a couple other irons in the fire with some other guys, but nothing scheduled or announced yet. But we, even beyond those irons in the fire, I guess you could say, we still have we write so many tunes. I think we probably have 40 tunes just waiting to find homes, and once we find homes for them, we finish them up. So and almost every day one of us writes something new. It's just, we're all really inspired right now to just keep making more music.
Yeah. Big up Ken too, Buka's finest. Oh my goodness, having him in the studio was just
a breath of fresh air.
It was so dope to just watch him work and just his energy.
He's a powerhouse. He never stops working. He can just keep going. I'm the kind of guy that needs to take a break every hour to lay on the floor and nap, get some food in me. But
take a walk outside.
Yeah, he'll just sit down, and 8 hours later, it's like, oh, here's a crazy tune.
Yeah, and it's fantastic.
Well, definitely napping and eating are my favourite things to do, so I can relate there. But larging up Bouquet's definitely. I've never actually been in the studio with him, so we keep threatening to make it happen. So I'm sure we will. And that's mad that that Jay picked completely different tunes from me, and but it's also wicked because it means we may well have fallen out or got in a fight. So just as well. And also nice to hear, that it meant a lot to you guys and that you went out and celebrated. That's wicked. So well, look, guys, thanks for taking out time, and definitely send me a care package because I'm keen to hear more stuff. And I'm gonna go and check out that collab with you and Ken right now. So larging up, guys. Take it easy.
Thanks for having us on. We are so excited for this release with you. An absolute pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everything, really. So far,
thanks for the support internationally. It's been amazing, man. It means a lot.
And larging up the Ternion Sound for that interview. Bigging up. And this one, Hopeless, their first release on Chestplate. Had to bring you some fresh Chestplate as well as the archives. So larging up, lads.
Big up, guys. Good to have you on this week's episode. So if you don't already, follow us, Indepth Radio, across all the socials, nice and easy to find. This is Darkside and Distance.
Hi. Sounding very, I don't know, country-like. Country-like? So who else has been getting in touch with us, Darkside?
There's loads. There is loads. So we've also got Gibson 8. He says V, Scanners and 7 Breaths. Content says V. Big up Content on last week's episode.
Big
mate.
up, big up.
Freak DeVries says Outer Limits EP.
Big up yourself.
And Scranton Watt says Political Warfare, Radical, Chokehold and Surrender, and Tonnage, 7 Breaths, and Fear.
Nice.
You only meant to pick one, mate, but you know we'll mention them all for you. Also, Henshin 87 says 7 Breaths remix and V as well. I hope we've got these coming up, Greg.
Some of them will be, bound to be.
And big up man like Dark Racken. He says Chestplate 22, Brixton Bass EP, and Sleeper Systemar.
That's
it. That's the one. Right.
Jumping into the next one.
What we got?
So, just clearing my throat.
You right there?
Yeah, I am, thanks. So I remember being on tour in the States and I was bored. I was in Denver in the hotel and I was going through the internet and I stumbled across this dude. Not like that. Every time I say I was having a little surf on the net, you think I'm doing things my mum would be ashamed of. So yeah, found this guy, Mesk. Came across his SoundCloud, had a little listen straight away, messaged him, bang, signed him. This was his first release, Conquista. Big tune. Check this one if you don't know.
Largen up Mesk.
My name is Buka's Finest, and my number one Chestplate release is Chestplate number 1. Ha! I was checking out Distance way before that, but Radical for me is the tune. I still love it, I still drop it, so yeah, that's my pick. Chestplate number 1. Yeah, happy birthday Chestplate. Big up Distance. Buka's Finest, over and out. Peace.
Great selection.
Large up, matey. Out to Ken, out to Bukes. Yeah, big up, mate. Means a lot.
So this is the yellow and black label. I'm sure it is.
It is first ever one with political warfare. Me and Scream on the flip.
I want life. And the Maker remix.
That was Lee smashing the place up, getting too excited with all the...
what was that? Don't blame me.
My wooden leg just popped off.
Oh dear. This really is like pirate radio.
Just drop me lager on the mixer.
So bigging up Tico, he says if he had to pick a track, it'd be Louder by Sleeper. Nice. Also, Mick Ransep says District Haymaker will be the track for him, and Nixon Anthony says District and Cyrus Rude will be the one for him.
Well, you got that wrong, so it's Distance and Cyrus.
What did I say?
That's fine, we forgive you.
What did I say?
District.
I can't even read my own writing. It does say Distance. So next track lined up on the other deck then. In fact, you know what, this comes up in my top few.
Alright.
Do like this one because it goes a little bit
yeah,
and that's the bit I really like. So who's on the buttons on this one?
This one is Benga and myself. And another one. This one just came literally, I think this took us a couple of hours. Went around his house. I've made like this crazy bass. Brought around a little loop on little loop on the USB stick. And that was it. Boom.
That second drop literally does get you in a chokehold, doesn't it?
Yeah, mate. Good memories of this one. Out to Benga.
Larging up the Afro Warrior. Got to send a shout to Misha Sir. It says favourite track will be Distance and Scream, Political Warfare. And another one, Chrissy Lewis, she says Radical does it for her. So there you go, Booker's Finest had your back on that one.
Yeah. Right then, mate. So what are you gonna? I was gonna say slide in, but that just sounds awful. What are you gonna?
It sounds like you're surfing the internet again, doesn't it? Well, we can't play anything Chestplate or anything dubstep without another one of the first guys. Now this,
one of my favourites. Out to the big man Cyrus.
This one just.
It was another one. As soon as I heard it, I was just like, "This is it's coming out. I'm signing it." And then yeah, that was it. This one, Looking Back, Cyrus, wicked tune,
big tune.
This is JKenzo, reaching out to Distance, reaching out to Darkside, Indepth Radio. I want to say a big up to DJ Distance on 11 years of Chestplate. Absolutely wicked. Congratulations, brother. And my favourite release from the label Chestplate has got to be Battle Sequence by the head honcho himself, DJ Distance. Closely followed by Feel Me. Love them two tunes, love that release.
You can always rely on JKenzo to bring a reliable opinion, can't you?
Well, I remember a good few years ago, he asked me to remix this, but the computer this was on, the hard drive died, so I've got none of the stems for this. Otherwise, there could have been a JKenzo remix.
Oh, you can't say that.
Well, you never know. I might be able to recover it. Yeah, out to Mr. Kenzo. Once again requesting this one.
Shouts to all the Article family.
Indeed. It's Indepth Radio.
Indepth 05. Go on, you have a go.
Well, I love that. No. You carry on. Do a little bit more. One more.
Indepth 05. Episode 5.
Fantastic.
We are literally having a lovely time recording these, aren't we? It's great.
Oh.
This one come up a lot.
So it should.
Absolutely right.
Out to the bad man Tonnage.
Bigging up P-Boy Unlike. He says, if I had to pick one track, it'd be Brixton Bass. If I could pick two more, it'd be No Warning and Mean Streaks. There you go, mate. Here it is for you.
Salute.
So, on this one, let's talk about artwork of the label. What's that design all about? And
well, people may or may not know that Tonnage is also a very talented artist, and he designed the original Chestplate logo. It was racking my brain for absolute months. So big up Tonnage for the original design. You smashed it, brother, and you smashed it with all your releases too. Big up.
Yes, Tonnage. Salute.
And the first time I ever heard this tune, I think me and Tonnage were on our way to a gig. I think it was Amsterdam, somewhere like that. And we was in an airport. And we went into Dixon's, as you do. And he goes, "Here, check out this new one." He gets out his iPhone, plugs it into the stereo in Dixon's, like full whack, and plays this for the very first time.
Yes, Tim.
And straight I thought, well, what a way to approach an A&R. Check this one out in the middle of Dixon's, full pelt. So I signed it straight away. It was a wicked tune, and I think everyone else in Dixon's enjoyed it as well.
I bet things are falling off the shelf in there, weren't they?
Yeah, man, such a tune.
Big track, iconic as well. Everyone knows this one. So we hope this podcast is bringing back some memories. It is for me, because so many. Do you know what? I've probably played all these tunes, but some of them I couldn't name anymore. Can barely picture the labels anymore. We're going back a few years, aren't we? 11.
Yep. It's crazy.
11 years, man.
Doesn't feel like it.
So where are you going to stop?
Well, there's nothing else to sign, I suppose.
Release 50?
Yeah, that's it.
End of the year?
45.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is N-Type, and my favourite Chestplate release is No Warning by Distance. Happy birthday, Chestplate.
So, I actually wrote this one in San Francisco, in someone's kitchen. Check it out. Yeah, if anyone, well, most people involved in the dubstep scene for as long as I have been will know a character named Miro from San Francisco. He started up the Surefire agency And I always used to stay at his place for quite a while when I toured the States. And yeah, this was written in Miro's kitchen, so bigging up Miro.
So let's fade this one down then. What we got next?
So next, a newcomer to the label. Goes by the name of Siskiyou. And this one came out earlier in the year, in April. So largen up Siskiyou. This one mirrors off of the Mirrors EP, Chestplate 43. And this one...
Big momentum on this.
Just, yeah, this one destroys sound systems. So if you haven't got this one, go back and copy it.
The hard to represent the bass, the drum. Boom, boom, boom. Ba 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 bam bam. Pure magic.
What's up, everybody? This is Joe Nice, out to Darkside, out to Distance for Indepth Radio. Distance, congratulations on 11 years of Chestplate. Without question, my favorite Chestplate release has to be one of your tunes. It was on Chestplate number 5, Distance, tune called Victim Support. Absolute classic. Once again, congratulations on 11 years of Chestplate. Much respect, brother.
Yep. Much respect to Joe Nice. Each and every guy's been there since the beginning. I remember meeting him at Forward, maybe like one of the earliest, or I don't know, like the third or fourth Forwards I've ever been to. And he was like sending me emails or messages via dubplate.net. Do you remember dubplate.net?
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, I remember he just turned up and he was at Forward, and yeah, bigging up Joe. He's been supporting my stuff for so long, and definitely a massive contributor to dubstep worldwide.
Huge. He's been flying the flag since day one. And do you know what? He's so good to watch live.
Definitely. I think he still DJs with no shoes and socks on.
He's bonkers. But got a great selection of music and a heavy DJ. Big up Joe Nice. bet there's not many sets you've played where you haven't dropped this yourself, have you?
Oh, no, mate, definitely. And you know what I remembered, or I listened to earlier, is there's a Sleeper and District remix of this. Yeah.
So, big up Eli Keller. He says his track would be Set You Free. So, thank you, mate. Also, Binden ASP says Chestplate 41. Mesk, The Veil. The Veil?
Big
Veil?
tune.
That'd be his track. And then Untrodden Grove. 2 minutes to choose from, he says, but he'd go Victim Support. There you go. Perfect timing. And also Misfit, because they sound like Skeleton Grin.
Safe.
Big up Ash as well, because if he had to pick a favourite District track, he would have gone Skeleton Grin.
Yeah.
He didn't get the message that it was Chestplate only. Yeah.
Largen up Ash.
We got Ash Attack. And lastly, we've got a message from Cavster89. He says, Dawn of Replicants by Sleeper, Modulate by District, or Deserted by Distance.
All quality releases.
This could have been a 2-hour show.
It
Easy.
could have done. It could have done.
Right, so it's that time, isn't it?
It is, matey.
So the score is 2-2.
2-2, yeah. Here we go.
Neither of us have got one right yet.
No, I think we've got to start...
so really it's 0-0.
Yeah. We've got to start setting some rules, I think, after this one.
Well,
I won't say
gonna
why.
get it.
I won't say why.
It's going to be easy then.
Yeah. Right then. So every week we try and catch each other out by playing like a golden oldie tune. See if the other DJ can guess the artist and the name of the track. So this week is my turn to play the track, and Darkside's got to guess it.
What you got? I bet it's some Chestplate remix that none of us have ever heard before, and I've got to guess it.
Nah, it's not actually. I should have done that. That'd be better. But then again, you would have known because you'd know the original, but you wouldn't know the remix. But still. Right then, mate. You ready?
Yeah, come on then. I'm going to sit down for this.
Yeah, go on. Take a seat.
Let's go. Come on.
Get comfy.
Yep. I'm ready. Hit me with it.
Hand in your pocket.
Hand in the pocket, skank. Standard.
Right, let's begin.
I've not got a clue yet.
I feel quite bad. I think you'll get the artist.
Would I be close if I said Mella?
Ooh, yeah, you got the artist.
This is going to be so tough. Did it come out? Did it ever get released?
Yeah, it's one of them ones I'm not quite sure, but I don't think it did. So this is what I'm saying. I think we need a new rule, don't we? Really?
Releases only.
Yeah.
Because you got more dubs than I have.
Well, I think I just knew some of these people before you did. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah.
I was too busy updating the website rather than going out to raves. I know it, if that helps.
It's one of them ones. You know it's Mala straight away.
I know it's Mala, yeah, and I know not many people have got it, that's for sure.
Yeah. This may have been on like the first or second.
It's not like... I can't remember the name of it. It don't begin with S, does it? Randomly.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Sinners or something like that?
No, not Sinners. I think that came out, I'm not sure.
So I've got Mala correct, and it begins with an S. Mate, that's a lot closer.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Everyone listening to this, let us know in the comments if you would have got this, because I'm not going to get it.
I think if you're new to dubstep, pretty new, like last 4 years, 5 years, I don't think you'd have a clue about this tune.
No, this is way, way, way back.
And I don't think this is why I feel bad, because I don't think I've actually heard many people play this tune either.
Go on, give us the title.
It's called Save Me Dub.
Save Me Dub? Oh, Joe, never have got that.
Well, there you go. From now on,
releases
new
only.
rule. We've got a shake on it.
All right, shake. Handshake.
Releases only. There we go.
Nice track, though. Happy to listen to
It's
it.
a wicked tune. Right then.
So, that's episode 5 done.
We're on our way to 10, aren't we?
What are we going to do for the 10th one?
Oh, I don't know. Have a picnic. Or it'd be winter by that time. Well, I bet the weather won't be like this anyway.
I hope not.
Yeah, we have to think of something crazy, won't we?
Do you know what? Earlier on we were saying about it being like a pirate show. It is with this heat.
Oh,
There's
mate,
never aircon in a
God.
pirate studio, is there?
Yeah, no. All the rinse studios.
Do you remember the
definitely,
rinse studio in the basement in Whitechapel?
Oh, mate, it's horrific. Horrific.
Surprised I didn't walk in and someone DJing with no top on.
Or one just passed out on the floor. Why are you opening the door? I'm ringing the phone.
Yeah. You let me
Passed
in.
out by the
fruit machine. Do you remember
yeah,
the fruit
that's
machine?
it. That's what I was going to say. Laying on top of him.
So thanks for listening once again. That is episode 5. This is Indepth Radio. And make sure you follow us. And also subscribe to our channels. We need you to subscribe.
We do indeed. And thanks to everyone showing the love for Chestplate and Turning 11. And we always need new music. This week's been an exception. But next week, we're back on it. Going to be grabbing all the tunes you send us. So please send them to indepthradiouk@gmail.com and we'll check them out.
Absolutely. And finally, congratulations on 10 years. 11 years even.
Thank you very much. We're going to go and celebrate with some ribs, aren't we?
I can't wait. I can't wait. So this will be uploaded first thing in the morning, 9 a.m. every other Wednesday. Set your alarms. We're going to go and stuff our face. Check out on our Instagram. We'll post a nice picture of our food, won't we?
Yeah, of course.
Right, as you're at 11 years, mate, I'm going to buy you a beer.
You're a gentleman.
So, he's Distance, I'm Darkside.
He is.
And we're out of here.
Bye.
Back in 2 weeks.
Indepth Radio.